Hey everyone, I wanted to pop back on here and talk about twin flames and relating to telepathy conversations while communicating with your counterpart and there being interferences. I'm not sure if this applies to everyone. I know that I experience some form of interference when I communicate with my counterpart. When I'm communicating with my guides, it's more of just a straightforward, in a way, conversation or messages coming through and through. And then when I get an indication that an interference is happening, the interference come and it's completely different from what my counterpart and I were talking about. But when it's with my guide, it's just, it's a straightforward conversation. There's no interruption. But I do get sometimes I just get information or I hear from, things around, just things in general, hear messages in general. But while communicating with my twin, it's just moments where I'm communicating with them and then I get the indication that there's a interference coming in. So I either stop communicating or I inform to my counterpart that there's about to be interference in between the conversation. Prior to this, I was, taught in a way, like from my guides, that interferences does come in, and I was actually warned about it. And I wasn't sure how you would know, but you would know. There would be, you can be talking about their day and whatnot, and or them experiencing something, and then all of a sudden you will get an interference that will come in that's sounds completely different from them at times, and it just be something negative. Sometimes be negative, other times it can be, I don't know, just be random things. It depends on the experience. Then there's times when, you guys are communicating, then out of the blue, the interference come, you'll get a pre-warning about it, and it comes through, and it sounds like them sometimes. But the thing is, the way you can decipher from which one, because there are entities that's, playing the role of interfering and trying to, bother you both or throw you two off, before, to deter whatever you guys are trying to progress forward with, whether that be communicating with within your relationship, making it stronger and whatnot, or, leading towards union, anything like that. Interferences and entities come through all the time and try to throw you off or manipulate the guys, making you guys believe something when it's not that entirely at all. But one way I would get confirmation is I would either hear it and then ask my guy, okay, is this them? And my guy would let me know, no, this is not them. Or I would ask my counterpart, did he say this? Or, just to get a clear, indication about it. And they would say, no, that wasn't me. But most of the times, I'm not sure if this is for everyone. I think most of the times we both will experience the interference. He will also get the indication that there's interference about to be happening or there's interference in the communication. And then we both will know, we both are, warned about it. There's other times where I'm not sure, so I'll be like, okay, interference about to come through, let's stop. Then interference come and it'd be something completely different from what we were talking about. And it just, I wait till it passes, and then it passes, and I continue communicating. For me personally, I get indications through my right and left ears. I'm not sure if that's anybody, everybody at all. I'm not sure, but right ear would be, more uplifting, I would say positive in terms of communicating wise, or interference wise, or communicating at all. Positive indication would be right, and then negative would be my left. The left will ring suddenly, and then here comes the interference, and it would be a noticeable ring. Whether my right, it's a particular sound that comes through when I know it's me either communicating with my twin or me connecting to, just my telepathy at all, and me receiving messages from the collective. It's completely different sounds sometimes, and my twin will have the ringing, but it will also be if you guys know what winding bows are. When you wind the bow, and it's the gold appearing bow, it's like a gold appearance, and you have the stick and you wound around it, and it makes a very warping sound. I can't really, you can look it up on YouTube or whatever, and you can see what I'm talking about. But there's a winding bows people use for meditations, and then there's different ones that indicate which chakra is going to attack, or hit, not attack like in a negative way, but it's focusing on certain chakras, and there's different winding bows for each one. And the one I hear, it's more terms of, I guess I would say it's the crown chakra one, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not that familiar with winding bows. Winding bows, I think that's what they're called. Anyways, okay, that sound will come through at times too, and let me know, like, okay, this is a higher sort of connection in a way. My twin is there in a way. Another way for me to know is that there's a period that we went over before, months ago, where twins were creating passwords so they can know that they're communicating with their counterpart. And Guy had that come up again. He would indicate to me like passwords again. He'll indicate, and I would have to, I would figure out the password with my twin, and we would both come up with the one, and we'll understand when that password is said that this is our counterpart speaking to us. It's like he will have me, he would either say the password and it would come through, and then I will know it's him. That's one way I know I'm communicating with him. And then there's also interferences that come through after that. It would be the indication that it's a negative one, or I can be accidentally, hearing others or communicating through to others. We all communicate through telepathy. It's ways like that. It could be a person that's randomly, connected to telepathy, and they're communicating with someone, and we accidentally bump into each other. In a way, that's the way it sort of happens that way. But at times, who you're communicating with. You just have to sort of, reach out to them, connect your energy to them. And over time, you will know what's the difference between you connecting to, a variety, if you are able to connect to, like, the collective, and hear individual messages or messages at all. You will know the difference from that and your counterpart. It will be a completely different sound, or your guys will let you know. That will help you see that in a way, like help you understand this is that and this is not that. But yeah, interferences will be either people, or entities coming through and, trying to interfere and deter the conversation. Make you guys confused, make you believe something that's not true at all. Just get confirmation from your guides. If you do communicate with them as source or God, whichever one you want to, say you believe in, whatnot, the universe, ask, and you will either be shown through, dream telepathy or dreams or visions, whichever way you'll get your messages, you will have that message is shown to you, which let you know, like, yes, this is that, and this isn't that. So just make sure you stay safe, stay positive. It plays a huge factor in connecting to telepathy. If you thinking negatively, it will, like, lower you and makes you connect to different vibrations, lower vibrations, if you want to go that route. And your mind plays a factor in that. What you create is what you believe in a way. You believe in what you create. And I was also shown this a long time ago, so be careful. Just whenever you're connecting, just cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy, focus on positive things, connect. And if you do have an interference that's trying to deter you into making you believe something that's negative, so you can lower your vibration, just ignore it, ask for confirmation. And if you know for a fact that it's not your counterpart, then you're good. Or your soulmate, I'm sorry. Either or, soulmate or twin flame. Yeah, but you guys take care, be safe, make sure you are speaking to your counterpart, get your confirmation. Yeah, talk to you guys later.